Hello, hello, hello. Lou O'Neill, I think, is in Florida. He had a birthday this past month, and we have a fellow who's going to have a birthday. That's Ted Gill, who's the youngest person in the room. Tonight's really a magical night. It's funny how things happen. And I'll give you an example. 28 years later, I was in La Martinique, which was on 57th Street, 6th Avenue. It's where Strawberry is now, a commercial retail store, in the basement. And my parents had met there when my father was brought in as the orchestra leader for the Danny Thomas show. And my mother was a showgirl. So you can imagine walking into the vortex where you came together. It's quite extraordinary. Well, tonight we have the same thing. Mona Toscano, Robert Milby, and myself met in this house quite some time ago, 8-10 years ago, something. The distance of time got messed up on the glam rock tour. I never was really able to recover from that. God, all you ladies, all the graffiti in those bathrooms. You ladies really slam dunk the guys when it comes to graffiti. We were doing little things that you shouldn't be doing in the public, so we would do it in the girls' rooms with the ladies. That's why my depth of time perception is still forcocked. My chronological time thing is like stone. I'm good there. But yes, Robert, who's now presently and he should be poet laureate everywhere. He's a marvelous human being. And the Johnny Appleseed of poetry. And then you've got Mona, who is remarkable and a seminal force as well. So we're thrilled that with Neil Alexander, who's a brilliant musician and colleague. I'm ecstatic about tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before I gaslight further, let me just read our preamble. Recognizing the power of the word as an instrument to promote and protect democracy, as well as our moral responsibility to promote and protect literacy and moral rectitude, in accordance and support of our most precious Constitution. We pledge that we, as citizens of these United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, promote the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Swear to promote and protect what has been ordained and established as our Constitution for these United States of America. And as such, offer proof of our witness to the power of the Word through the offerings of our work in order to not only document for all conscious souls to experience, but leave an ongoing legacy, for our actions are the actions of the future. And as such, recognize this moment as sacred for the next 7 generations. Well, this is February, St. Valentine's. So you're going to hear a lot of love stuff tonight. All sides of the coin from that perspective, broken hearts, shattered dreams, panting. And please, God, we're not politically correct. For all of us who went through the 60s, please, God, do not be politically correct. God bless our generation. God bless our generation. The sacred feminine. Never was it demonic. Never was it a power play. Never was barter for material consumption. We were innocent. In most cases, masturbating with each other's bodies until we found the person we were hopeful to share the rest of our lives with. But it was innocent, and it was glorious. And the music documented it all. Can you imagine going through puberty to the Beatles? Doesn't get any better than that. Sorry, youngers. But we are here now, and as tribal elders, we must give a perspective to this younger generation. Yeah. All that other negative crap, no. But you're going to foil. You're going to dislodge, disengage the wonderment of innocence and exploration that we so gloriously shared amongst ourselves. That's why we are the remaining linchpin of hope on this planet.